So, Doc, is looking at an absolute ship of a hand. Primal Symbol, Cobalt Waystone, Master Conjurer, Maveloft Huntress, no one to hold them, Wump, Equivocate. So, that is basically a hand which cannot be played aside from a 2 cost, 2 damage Plunder spell. This has to be shipped.
Oh, this has to be shipped, he says, but Doc28 says, I am going to keep it. On the other hand, wsgRon side, we've got Emblem, Skycrag, Banner, Wump, Power Glider, Maskmaker, and Yeti Spy. So Yeti Spy off the top, Power Glider. This wouldn't have been keepable without a 1-drop, but we got Powder Glider, we got Yeti Spy. We've got some action for Ron. Doc28 is going to go Huntress, and he's going to say, you are not sticking a Yeti on me, sir. I'm going to take that out. But Ron's got to follow up with the Powder Glider.
And see, this is why I can't win games on ladder with this, because I would have shipped this hand immediately because I completely forgot about the Huntress's Plunder. So
absolutely, Plunder is huge. You got to be careful with plundering with this Elysian deck, though, because if you plunder a multi-faction spell, you do not know which sigil you're going to get, so you got to be careful plundering those multi-factions if you need Primal. Here comes the party. Wump is going to start us out here. Here comes the Equivocate. Doc says, I'm not having any of that. You're not sticking a party. Thank you, Ecstasy, so much for the follow. We are happy to have you. Powder Glider only hitting in for 1. Doc28, Primal Symbol off the top. Lots of options here, though. You got a Wump and Mizo. You've got a Merchant. We're going to start that Wump and Mizo. Let's get those snowballs going.
So, up to wsgRon to have an answer here. You have to imagine that a Yeti has full of torches and salvos.
There's that torch is going to take out that Wump and Mizo. You know, it's always a little delicate. It never feels great to play your Wump and Mizo, give your opponent a free snowball, and then get it killed. But it's what you got to do here. Doc28 is going to play that Merchant, going to play the Draw Ascending, and get a mirror image out of the board. Hey, if Doc28 can stick a mirror image on this Draw, that's going to be tough for Ron to deal with. But Ron's looking at a hand of Masterwork, 2 more Wumps, and a Maskmaker. So 4 Virtual Lords in hand for Ron.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yeah, Ron just has to find the power and to really get going here. Dude. But Doc's saying, hey, I have a 3/5 Berserk that's threatening to draw me even more cards. So Ron has to.
Interesting that Ron went with the Permafrost there, not one of the Lords to develop their board. What do you think of that play?
So you have to shut down that Berserk attack because that threatens to draw cards. It just threatens 6 damage.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all sorts of bad news when Gerald gets to swing in.
All right, here's the first swing for Doc. That's going to get him a petition. Gotta love the card advantage there. Ron's going to snap off that double block, trade the Maskmaker for the Draw. But here comes that petition that Doc drew off the Draw. It's going to draw a Primal Symbol off of that. Let's get that Primal Influence going. Merchant's going to grab a Helio. And thanks to that Primal Symbol off of the petition, that's going to knock Doc up to 8 Primal Influence, which means this Helio is drawing 4 cards next turn.
So once again, Equivocate coming to bite people in the behind. Helio is going to draw 4 cards. Oh god.
Equivocate, Dazzle, Seat, and Sigil. Gotta love this. Gotta love the Seat and the Sigil combo to be able to get that. Here comes the Primal Etchings, and here comes a know when to hold them. Ooh, Doc28's got a lot in their void too that they can get back.
So if you're Ron, you absolutely do not want this Helio leaving the board because that threatens a Kroll on Helio.
Yeah,
that is
true.
We saw earlier that is such a bad.
Thankfully, it's exhausted here. Now, don't worry about the display bug in game. Ron has 4 cards in hand. They've got a Masterwork,
right.
2 Masterworks, a Wump, and a Torch. They've only got 4 cards in hand. They're pretty good ones, but they've only got 4. Ooh, Master Conjure off the top with plenty of spells in hand. Doc is cooking with gas now.
Yep.
And unfortunately, it's almost too little too late at this point for Yetis. I mean, Yetis is a fast blistering out of the gates, want to get you dead. If you get to this point in the game and Doc's able to start spitting out 4/4s, no Masterworks or Wumps are going to help you at this point.
No. those Masterworks, you can stun one flyer. You can't stun two flyers with that thing, so...
And stun 2, and that's it. Ron's going to pack it in. Congrats to Doc28 on winning game number 1. Ooh, made that one look easy. Now let's see if Ron can get a good draw off this next one. They're going to need it here. Doc28 is a master of this deck, and it's a good deck. And Yetis are going to need a perfect draw against it. So let's see. Vincent80, thank you so much for the follow. Much appreciated. Very happy to have you here. All right.
Yep.
Doc28's got to be feeling it. This is when you start to get the nerves, right? You get the butterflies in the stomach, and you say, okay, 1 win away. 1 win away. That's all we need. No, it might not be Worlds competition. It might not be 10 grand on the line, but you still get the butterflies when you get the championship of any tournament, I'll tell you.
Hey, you know, when you get to the finals, your opponent deserves to be there. You know.
Absolutely.
Eternal has a small knit community. You know, players know each other. You know, the people you're up against in the final generally. Doc, looking at a hand whose power is cooperative with double primal symbol, primal sigil, and a petition, which can go get a Silex. It won't trove, but it'll fix the first time.
Toss that back. This hand looks great. This hand looks great. This is a turn 2 Wump. So this is the rare turn 2 Wump. You've got the Primal Symbol depleted turn 1, the Silex undepleted turn 2 for the Wump. This could be a turn 2 and turn 3 Wump with a no end to hold him to get it back. This is a great hand for Doc.
Yep. This is one of those oops, I win hands from Elite. Now, and he's on the play.
Notably, Ron does have a Blazing Salvo in hand with a Pock and a Masterwork, so they've got some gas themselves, but Doc does have the second Wump and the no end to hold him, so those Wump and Measles are not going anywhere, even after this Blazing Salvo.
No. So Ron is going to have to get another removal spell.
Yep, they're going to grab a Seer to take out the second one.
How about a third one?
How about a third one? No end to hold him right off the bat. That's going to grab a Curl. That's going to trigger this Wump and Meso. Bring it back. And then what's better than one? Here's a second Wump and Meso. Fire off these 2 snowballs. Going to pop that Face Aegis, but that's okay.
Kill them both, or there's a 6/6 multi-faction endurance that's wiping out.
If Ron's gonna be thankful for anything, that is only the 3rd snowball in the void. So thankfully those didn't plop into 6/6s this turn, or this would have been over. Now at least they can deal with those. You've got a Seer, a Yeti Pioneer, a Pock, and a Masterwork come down. Gonna Seer one of them, but it's gonna flip here.
Oh no! Flip Wump and Meso.
Snowball. The snowball's gonna kill the Yeti Spy for extra value. Now you're going to be attacking with a 6/6. And what does Yetis do against a 6/6 endurance? Oof.
6/6 multi-faction endurance that's machine gunning down all your aggro
Every
Yeti
unit. And here's the thing. It gets it on draw and attack. So it can actually just kill the Yeti Pioneer.
Yes, it can.
With no cards set
No
out.
No cards.
But instead, Doc28's going to go face. They are just so much in the driver's seat here. Oh, they don't even have to because they're going to mirror image to get another one. Oh, wow. That was brutal. Brutal showing by Doc28. Man.
Yep. When the Legion clicks, it clicks.
Wow. That was
Doc
something.
is undefeated. Did Doc even drop a single game tonight?